Pilots train on flight simulators that are immersive experiences complete with video, audio, and touch or haptic feedback. And Richard, at Fundamental VR, you're doing the same kind of thing, but for surgeons in the surgical industry to help improve surgical outcomes. What are the components of the Fundamental VR platform to make this a reality?
The simulation that we create is really about taking as simple VR-based products as we can find off the shelf and applying a software capability to them to put together the sense of touch, the sense of tissue movement, patient reaction, so that we can give a safe place where surgeons can spend time and rehearse and try different scenarios. Practice makes perfect, so the ability to go in and try scenarios and try it from slightly different angles and do things that you could never do in the real world.
Have you been able to measure yet what the positive impact is on the training and then surgical outcomes for surgeons?
We look at confidence, we look at competence, and we look at capability development, and we're not the only company investigating that. Been some great validation studies coming out of a number of institutions across the world which have shown 70, 80, in some cases 200% improvement in unsupervised capability within an operating theatre.
What are the elements that you're able to replicate accurately, and where do you still have work to do?
We're really good across a number of different types of procedures. So replicating tissue textures, the way that they physically react to you, both visually, audibly, and tactile. So the way that a tissue will react if you're touching with your finger is very different if you're using a scalpel. And as a surgeon, you need to understand how that reaction is going to come through, and that's where haptics really give you that ability to learn the muscle memory. And that's important whether you're an orthopedic surgeon and you're talking about big gross movements of chiseling or cutting, or whether you're an ophthalmologist and you're doing a sub-millimeter injection into the back of someone's retina. You still need to know how it feels as you interact with that patient.
With Fundamental VR, you're hardware agnostic. How does that work?
There's three components really. There's a headset, there's a machine to power that, and there's a haptic device. And all three of those we work with readily available, off-the-shelf, globally available product that then our customers can acquire and put together as they see fit. It means it future-proofs and means that the hardware game that's going on and the acceleration that's happening there doesn't get in the way of our software.
What sort of data does your platform collect today about the surgery from the start and then also as all the interactions afterwards?
We measure everything. Knowledge and skills. So on the knowledge side, we're constantly asking questions of the surgeon about what's happening, what's going to happen, what the next tool set should be in real time. And then on the skills side, in real time as well, we're assessing every surgical objective. So the surgical objective is set, and then you're assessed in real time against that and given immediate feedback and given the ability then to press reset and try it again. So you just can go again and again. In the future, we'll move to patient specific. So then it will be my model of me that my surgeon can rehearse on before we actually go into surgery.
Oh, that's very exciting. So this will be able to input the person as they are as an individual and simulate whatever the procedure is repeatedly on that person.
So I can actually have a conversation with you then about what's happening in the procedure before we've actually done it, and I can talk about how the team rehearsed. Because again, it's not just me, the surgeon, it's also my support staff, all of the people around there, and how they've all prepared for your moment.